Well, hey there folks, welcome back once again to the Hop House. It's Eddie here. It's time for another beer review. It's the last one of this batch outside in my garden, in my gaff, on my new bar. Alright. If you just found us here on YouTube, welcome along to the Hop House. We'll call that because we like hoppy beer, we like house music. If you like either of those or both, give us one of those. Give us a like, share, subscribe to this channel. If you wanna, no one's forcing you. Okay, so we've been doing what have we done today? We've done the Karma Chameleon Brew York that I got out of Asda, new beer into Asda, as this one is, by the way. From Sainsbury's, I did the fantastic Vocation Day Trip Pale Ale, stunning. And then from Vocation's website, I did the Guilo Sherbet Sour, Rainbow Sherbet Sour. They've all been pretty good, to be fair. I've not had a beer that I don't like today yet, so fingers crossed this one's going to hold up to the standard. Do you want to see what we're reviewing? Okay, so from Asda, again, got this earlier on today, went into my Asda and they've suddenly decided to stick some 440ml craft beers that aren't Brewdog onto the shelves, and I was like, oh my goodness me, what's going on here? So there was 4 new beers. Karma Chameleon I had before on tap, can't remember if it's cask or keg, but I had it in York. This one, not had before, well I don't think so. I'll just show you what it is. So it's a brand new beer and it's from Laine Brew Co, and it's called Fader, and it's a juicy IPA at 5.1% on the ABV. 5.1%. There's a school DJing, that's probably me when I'm at Albert Shed and I've had too much beer. Well actually, do you know what? Last couple of times I've been to Albert Shed, they do a cracking alcohol-free Erdinger beer, and I've been drinking that, so I'm not spanned when I'm DJing, because at the end of the day I'm still doing a job on it. So anyway, this is the can art on that. There's a ghost, ghostly Ghostbuster DJ jobby thing. Laine Brew Co, Beer Co, Laine Brew Co. I have had some of their beer before. I believe they're from down south. I think they're from Brighton way, West Sussex, somewhere around there. East Sussex, is it? West Sussex? Down south. But randomly they own a pub in Birmingham. Is the name of the pub the Nelson? I can't think of the name of the pub now. It's in the Jewellery Quarter, just round the corner, up the road and round the corner from the Black Country Ales pub, the Jeweller's Arms I think it's called. And I went in there. I did a bit of a pub crawl around Birmingham with some friends, and I went in there. It was it during COVID? No, yeah, it was during COVID, because we had to wear masks and be seated and all that stuff, you know. And went in this pub. I think it's a bit of a student-y type place. Looks quite funky, student-y. Bright colours. And I think there's a massive beer garden out the back. And I think they have DJs on there or live music or something. But it was this Laine Brew Co. And I never heard of it before. I thought it was like a Birmingham brewery, you know. I was like, oh yeah, and they only had their own beer on. Because of COVID, they hadn't got any guest ales on, and it was keg only. There was no cask on, which was a shame. I love a good cask beer when I'm in a pub. So I had one of their beers. I don't think it was this though. I think it was more session IPA. But this is the Fader. This is their juicy IPA. £3 a can. This was in your Asda. I don't know if it's brand new to Asda or not, but go and check it out. Should we get this out into the glass? Using this is a gin glass because it'll fit the whole can in, and it's good for jigging and whiffing and all that stuff. So again, I've said it before loads of times, but there's a red tint at the bottom of that glass. Ignore the red tint, because it might make it look a bit cocktaily if it is hazy, which it should be, because it said it was a hazy IPA, and it is. This will fit the whole can in one go, with a huge head on. Huge head. Crikey up the side of that head. But I don't think I've fit the whole can in, now I've said that. Right then. There's your beer in the glass. It's got a massive fluffy white head on, and there's a little bit floating around in my beer. Get out my beer. It wasn't a fly, it was just a bit. Orangey looking beer. Loads of bubbles around the side of the actual glass itself, which is different. Sort of a foamy, soapy white head on it. Does a nice bit of wobbling. Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble. Like that. Slightly darker sort of malt maybe used in this. This looks very similar in colour to another beer that you can get from Asda, the Off Tempo, the Badco Off Tempo Cloudy Pale. It looks very similar to this. It's very dark orange, almost tropical fruit juicy, but darker. It's dark and dirty. Should we get some aroma? I think it's time to put that into there. We're going to give it a whiff, see what we can sniff. You can smell the darker malt bill. Tangy orange and passion fruit. There's another smell in there, apricot maybe? So there's another smell in there, I'm not quite getting exactly what it is. It smells different. Doesn't necessarily smell bad though. Different's the word. But we'll do a bit more laser vision, a little bit more once I've got down the beer. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. So bottoms up down the hatch. Cheers. Ooh, it's definitely more passion fruit, tartar. That darker malt, you can tell it's got darker malt. I don't know if it's like a rye malt in there. It's not as sweet. It's certainly not as citrusy. It's more passion fruit-esque. It's more apricot, darker orange, like a Valencia blood orange or something. I don't think it's got Simcoe in it. I'd say that's sort of Amarillo hops. It's very orangey. Maybe Olicana. New British hop Olicana gives you the orange apricot-y vibe. Orange apricot passion fruit is sort of what I'm getting from that. The smell comes through in the taste. It also smells a bit beery. And when I say that, I mean like your traditional British beers. Smells a bit yeasty, a bit beery, a bit. Not necessarily IPA, well, maybe more traditional IPA, but not American IPA. I'm trying to guess what bloody hops in it and all sorts. Might not even be any American hops in it. I'm getting attacked by creepy crawlies. And they're trying to get on my phone as well. Get off. Get off. Get your own phone. Right. It's a nice beer. It's just different. There's nothing wrong with being different. Nothing wrong with being different at all. It does remind me of the Cloudy Pale from the Badco. It's got that same sort of vibe going on about it. Although that has like a lactosey yogurty taste to it. This doesn't. Carbonation is nice and soft. Body wise, medium, sort of bordering on thick. This was also £3 a can in my local Asda. Right, let's read what it says on the can. See if it tells us anything about the hops or anything like that. Right, so it says Fader Juicy IPA, 5.1% ABV. When the needle hits the dead wax on your favourite vinyl record, you want to spin it again. That's the inspiration for our dead wax social bar and for this juicy IPA, with high notes of mango and pineapple against a solid baseline of oats and wheat. Fader is flavour turned up to 11. Didn't get mango or pineapple, I got passion fruit, apricot and orange. Get away. Laine Brew Co. Born out of the creativity and the inspirational beer scene of Brighton. Laine Brew Co beers are an art form to themselves. Each one a playful composition of flavour, inventiveness and good times. They're unfiltered, unpasteurised, uncompromising and unique. Brewed and packed for Laine Brew Co, Laine Brewery, Stane Street, Adversane, West Sussex. An RH20 postcode. And your ingredients are water, malted barley, wheats, oats, hops and yeast. Born and bred Brighton. Don't think it tells us what the hops are. No, it doesn't. Mango and pineapple. I wasn't getting mango and pineapple at all. I'm not getting mango and pineapple. I mean, I don't particularly like pineapple. It's okay in beer as pineapple, but no. No, I'm getting apricot, peach and orange. I'm getting out of that. Passion fruit. Passion fruit, passion fruit, orange and apricot. Forget the peach, it's not sweet enough for peach. It's different though, I like it. It's not your lemon, lime, grapefruit, it's not your mango and whatever. I quite like passion fruit in beer. Some of the nicest beers I've had this year have had passion fruit in it. And it gives it a bit more of a raw edge. So I quite like passion fruit in beer. And in some of the newer IPAs it's everywhere. So I like that. I do like that. Would I buy it again? Yes, because it's different. I could, bearing in mind it's a lower ABV than that Badco Cloudy Pale, I think it's a slightly better beer as it doesn't have the lactose involved, but it's 80p more, so you've got to look at it in terms of cost. It's also a percentage lighter because the Cloudy Pale is 6.1, which is a random strength for a pale, and this is 5.1. So I'll probably do one after the other. I'll probably do this followed by the Cloudy Pale, or maybe the other way around, because I think this has got a slightly better body. Either way, I'm going to give this... You know what, I like how different it is. I'll give it 2 thumbs up. I will. I like it. I like how different it is. I like the rawness of it, the fact that it's got passion fruit and it's not afraid to have passion fruit in. It's decent. It's really, really good. So that's going to be it for these set of reviews. So yeah, Laine Brew Co, Fader. Go and check it out if you've not had it. Might be brand new into Asda. Certainly brand new into my Asda. All these beers are brand new into my Asda. I've suddenly got craft beer in my Asda. Shame it wasn't there when I did the £10 challenge. Thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe if you want to. No one's forcing you to. And we'll see you again for another beer review right here on the Hop House. Ciao for now, people. Ta-ra.